Yeah. I like when birds come in. Sounds like I seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that. You from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. LAD logo the tag. I go in back of the. They all from that. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. I go to bed on bed. I got the demon on flats. I got it in the back. Haters, they talk to chat. They step on the rock, don't matter. I'm a cave back. 400K.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Cincinnati Bengals. That's fielded in the end zone. This is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Handoff to Mixon, and he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Back to throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Gun, 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 gun.
They'll set up to throw. And Eifert has it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to John Ross. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
Well, he's talking about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you could see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
On 2nd down, Rosen. Being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
3rd and long here for Rosen. Forced out to his left. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's a give to Mixon. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Green with a catch left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 22.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Detroit!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for
All right,
here.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Underneath for Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And he fends him off. Now he'll escape to his left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 13. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Leopard. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll look to throw. Green's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Sliding out of the pocket. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. Caught Eifert over the middle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll drop the throw. This will be caught at about the 5. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Here's Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make the score 14-0. Bullock out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, it's Rosen. Dumping it off for Johnson. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Gone!
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Rosen just getting the snap off and one. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Rosen again on 2nd and 10. Screenplay, Johnson. Space to maneuver at the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. A good pickup there at 22.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Set. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Vontaze Burfict in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Play action here with Rosen. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Boswell good with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Back to throw now on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Gun! 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 Gun!
They come out here in the eye. He'll look to throw. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bullock out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. But we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go now. Green, 30.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Leopard! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Gone! 43's the mic. 43's the mic.
He'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Rosen off the play action. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On second down, Johnson. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Set. 319. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
No. Check. Patriot. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone. Detroit. Hot.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
That's a big league run. Takes him down inside the 5-yard line, and momentum definitely on the side of the guys on offense. And if you're an offensive lineman, you love to run the football, especially out in the field where there's some space. But I will get you in on a little bit of a secret. Those guys like it in tight, too, because they get matched up and they get to show just how stout they are in a tough situation. They're recommending they run it again.
He's going to get it running right, and that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before when you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay. It's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the catch good. It's Eifert. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Watching now, Barney.
They'll look to throw. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On the run, it's Mixon. And past the 30, down to about the 27. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
All right, now, look at 57.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
The Bengals hoping Mixon improves on the numbers from his rookie year. He's back there again on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Green's got it over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Now they run with Mixon. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Flush to his right. This is caught, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Bengals are able to grow their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he would have
he
kept it on the ground.
Now Rosen, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The Cardinals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. It's caught by Sanders. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy. He came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Now, check. Patriot! Patriot! Gone! 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 Gone!
They go play action. It's Rosen. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Here we go. 3-19.
3rd and long here for Rosen. This one complete to Gresham. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
On the NFL scoreboard, 4th quarter now at Soldier Field. And the Bears have scored again. They've got that one on cruise control. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, Week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Cincinnati, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.